Hello class. Today we're doing Red P2.5b. Okay, let's begin. Today we are identifying terms and like terms in an expression. So we're going to identify the terms. In a case like this, we ask our question, who has the same last name or who has the same daddy? In our society, a child takes on and the mother takes on the father's last name. So in a case like this, we read -9 plus 2.5y minus 0.7y plus 6.4y. So we see that 2.5 has a y last name, negative 0.7 has a y last name, and 6.4 has a y last name, but our -9 does not have a y last name. So these are what we call like terms, okay? So because they are like terms, they can be combined. So let's take a look at it. If we take 2.5y and we subtract 0.7y, we would end up with 1.8y. Then we would add our 6.4y, and therefore we have 8.2y once these are combined. So we put it in algebraic expression order. The variables come first. So therefore it's 8.2y minus 9. Okay? And that would be the answer to this one. These two cannot be combined because they are not like terms. Let's look at number 4. On number 4, we have 5/8y plus 7 minus 7/8y plus 1/8y. So in a case like this, our like terms, we have 5/8y, negative 7/8y, positive 1/8y. So these all are fractions and we would need to add them accordingly. So let's take a look. We have 5/8y minus 7/8y. When we combine those two, we see we have more negative than positive, and therefore we end up with negative 2/8y. Then we take the negative 2/8y and add it to the 1/8y. We have more negative and positive, which leaves us with a 1/8y. So when we combine our like terms, we end up with a 1/8y based over here, which is negative because we have more negative than positive. All right, and then plus 7. Okay, let's move forward. Number 6, like terms are 2.3w and negative 3w. Also, like terms, different, is negative 7 and 8.1. Okay, so these two can be combined because they are alike, and these two can be combined because they are alike. So here we are. 2.3w minus 3w, okay? When there is no decimal point, it's understood that the decimal point is at the end, and therefore we must line up our decimal points in order to add or subtract correctly. So from here, we subtract. We have negative 3, more negatives than positives, so let's reverse this order. Let's put 3.0 on top and 2.3 on the bottom, and now let's subtract. We'll add our integers, rather, a negative plus our positive. This gives us 10, this gives us 2, and so we have 7, okay, 0.7. We have negative because we have more negative than positive, so that would be the answer there. And then we're going to combine negative 7, okay, with a positive 8.1. And when we combine those, the signs are different. So therefore we have 1 here and 1 here, okay? And it's positive because we have more positive than negative, okay? And that will be our final answer. A little busy over here, but hopefully you understand. Oops. Oh my goodness, working all in the dark here. Hopefully you understand what was going on, okay? All right. Now, let's take a look over here. Here we have a distributive property. 5 must be distributed to P and to 2, and 6 is distributed to 3 and to P. So that's where we began. This is multiplication. It will occur first. 5 times P is 5P, plus 5 times 2 is 10, plus 6 times -3 is -18, okay? And then minus 6 times -P be 6P, okay? Okay. All right, like terms are P's. Okay, so we have a -6P and a positive 5P. The difference was a -1P, so we can just say -1P or just -P. Either one is correct. Then here we have a positive 10 and a -18. -18, positive 10. The difference between the two is 8. More negative than positive, minus 8. Either way is correct, okay? That is our lesson for today. See you in the morning.